Ladies and gentlemen, you are tuned in for more Jade Forest playthrough. Now, as of last replay, I was a little confused on the Warlock abilities. I hadn't quite figured them out since a few patches, and I did go ahead and spend a little time checking out the abilities and moving them around on my bars. And I pretty much had all the abilities on my bars. There were so few in comparison to what I used to have, on the live servers right now. And it's actually quite nice, because I mean, I've got almost 8-10 spots open for other junk I'm going to use temporarily. So it really frees up some space, and it's getting rid of a lot of redundant abilities that I really didn't need, like having Immolate, Corruption, and multiple AoEs like Rain of Fire, Seed of Corruption, as well as Hellfire. I'm gonna miss Hellfire. Hellfire was a lot of fun, but for all the changes that are coming, I mean, we are losing some stuff, but overall I think it's definitely an increase in efficiency, and honestly it should make the Warlock a lot more exciting, as it has had issues lately. So we'll have to see how that develops through Mists of Pandaria, but keep tuned for that, and it should be a lot of excitement. Now, I am continuing on my quest here to get some porcupine steaks, to kill some of these grove stalkers, as well as to find a few people. And I believe there is one right up here. So we're going to go check that person out. Now, you will notice on the minimap there is a chat bubble showing you where this person is, as well as this new chat bubble icon above her here. So that's something new we definitely haven't seen before. It's simply kind of telling you that there's a quest objective there that you have to talk to her, and it's a nice addition. It tells you that something else is going on here, and it does appear that I need to escort her around while I find the other guys. So I believe there's one this way. Maybe not. We'll find him soon enough, though. And while we're at it, we will get some more porcupine steaks. Do you notice a mage over there playing along? Got some sleeping tigers, grove stalkers, whatever you want to call them. Nice little inlet here, possibly a fjord over there. So, the usual scenery looking really cool. There's what appears to be a ruined maybe castle or something, along with a statue. It does appear to be Pandaren feet. There's definitely a lot of character in this map, in this continent. I'm definitely excited to check out the other zones as well. So I'm trying to do this all kind of the first playthrough so that you can see my excitement and entertainment as I discover things along with you. So it might take a little longer for me to figure things out that way, but should be more entertaining and more informative. And this isn't too exciting at the moment, killing porcupines and tigers. I mean, it's stuff we've seen a million times before, but that is the nature of World of Warcraft. That's not going to change. If you think it's going to change, well, you're going to have to change the game you play for that to change. We do, of course, have a porcupine and a tiger fighting here. And it still appears the case that if something like that's going on, you probably want to avoid those two. It's almost like they tap each other, and you're just not going to get loot off of them. I do have a quest completed here, so I'm going to turn it into this guy if I can find him again. Oh, he seems to be missing. Huh. Yeah, I'm not really sure where this guy is. Maybe it's counting her? I don't know. Definitely some sort of possible error going on here. I'm not finding the people I should be finding. Well, let's finish up the porcupine and the tiger quest, and we'll see what we can figure out from there. It shouldn't take too long. We only need one more steak and 2 more tigers, and luckily the porcupines are passive, so they're not even gonna pay attention to me unless I shoot them in the face. So just 2 more tigers, and we'll try and figure out this quest. And again, you know, it is the beta, so some of these errors are going to occur off and on. I am noticing I can see the Hosen phase shift over there. Obviously, if I get closer, it'll probably shift back. That's just kind of the nature of the phase shifting technology, you know, that they have put in place. Alright, now I do have these quests completed. I'm going to run over here and see if I can see the guy. I do see a quest marker at home in the main base, so I'm going to run back there, turn these in, and we'll see what's going on from there. Maybe we'll get some different quests that we can run in. Okay, now I am still seeing the Hosen shift here. That is interesting. This guy wants me to kill sea dogs again, which we already did. There's definitely something beta goofy going on here that should not be occurring. I'm going to do a little bit of speed up here while I kill these sea dogs, since I'm re-killing them and you already saw that. And then we'll see if we can turn in this quest. So I'll see you on the other side of that. Alright, it did just wrap up that quest repeat there. I'm going to run back and turn that in. Hopefully that will trigger the phase shift again. That way we can turn in the quests that I completed for the porcupine meat and whatnot. Alright, we have shifted back where we're supposed to be. So, I'm not seeing a quest turn in just yet here. They may need to walk up here and kind of set. So let's see if they do that here. Yep, and that was the case. So just a minor beta glitch there. I'm going to go back up to the point up here and they should be back. Again, this is a beta thing. You shouldn't see this in live. They'll get enough information and straighten that out. Yep, there's our quest giver. So that was the problem. Simple solution. Luckily I saw that on the mini-map. So talk to her and turn in the porcupine steaks. Now I did notice she's a vendor, and she appears to be going back to town. So I'm guessing she's going to be a vendor back in town. That's kind of cool. Talk to him as well. Looks like he has healed up his griffin, and he's gonna hop on that and head back to town. Definitely gonna do that. And now we got 2 more people to find. Now hopefully they're gonna be out here now that I have phase shifted. And there's a wounded crewman. Looks like she's sleeping. Alright, there's the gnome. Wake him up. I don't know why he's sleeping next to a crashed plane with tigers and porcupine walking around, but whatever. Oh, and here's a guy in a tree as well. We'll save him. He was probably unconscious, not actually asleep. Alrighty. Now we need to find some of those wounded crewmen. So here's 1 and 2 of them. Cool little bandage animation there. Oh, apparently I'm giving them CPR. Kind of a cool little thing going on. Of course, I got to do this 6 times, and it takes a little long, so that's going to get old very quickly. It is cool to see something new, and of course now I'm getting hit. That's interesting. I can't attack them at all. My pet's not even doing it. Okay, that needs to be fixed. I don't like that. Worthy to note that if you are doing this on live, if that hasn't been fixed, make sure you're at full health when you start doing it, or just kill the things around you, because that could easily be risky. Now, you shouldn't die, I mean, to one mob, but who knows, in the situation you could have a whole herd of animals around you. And if you're on a PvP server, that could really suck too. I mean, a horde could drop in and just boom, you're dead, and you couldn't even lift a finger. So that's something I see being removed. Maybe I can escape out of it. No, I definitely can't do that. Human racial can't do it either. So yeah, you're definitely in a full out, just kind of lockout. And I don't like that function. But there's definitely enough wounded crewmen around. I mean, this quest is going quick despite the long animation. And maybe that's why it's so long, simply because they know the quest won't take very long otherwise. And just one more here to clean up. And then I think we'll head back to town. We can check out where those people are that I rescued. Check out what that one lady vendors. Probably food, considering I brought her porcupine steaks. Alright. That is the case. Let's head back to town and see what those guys are up to. Maybe we'll get another phase shift and get some more construction on this house or something. I would like to see that occur. So there's our quest turn-in elf with the fancy new voice that I like. And then you can see that 272 quest reward, and it of course is the prioritized loot for me, the Warlock. So I like seeing that. That's a cool addition to the game. Every time you're going to get something useful for you. And now I need to find Admiral Taylor. We'll see if we can find... Okay, so there's the Draenei I rescued. She's apparently a priest or a medical person of some sort. Plenty of wounded or shipwrecked crewmen lying around. That appears to be the dwarf we rescued, so he is the flight master down here. And there, of course, is Snowpuff, his griffin. And that appears to be the gnome operating the Stormwind portal. And I'm not sure where the female human ran off to. There's a snail. Ah, yes, a combat pet. You can fight that once combat pets are activated in the beta. Is this the human over here? That is her. And yeah, she does appear to be selling food, which right now is nuts and bolts. Tasty nuts and bolts. Kind of a silly animation or graphic to have chosen for them. They obviously haven't implemented the full-on graphics just yet. Anyways, I am going to head to the next quest hub so that we can grab those new quests and get started on those. So it'll be nice to check out a new area up here. We run along through the Jade Forest. Definitely, obviously a bamboo forest. Some more ruins here. It does appear that the Admiral is over here. Yes, another wrecked ship. Got plenty of wrecked Alliance ships. And there is... Well, it's not the Admiral, but it is a gnome. It looks, that's the gnome we rescued, actually. I think the other one was not. So we're going to grab up that quest. Find some clues about the ship. Find some sunken junk. Apparently he threw on a deep dive helmet so I can breathe underwater. That's kind of nice. Gonna get some swim speed out of it as well. And gonna kill some tide-born cows or bulls. Not really sure what a tide-born cow or bull is. Ah, they're seals. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is gonna wrap it up for part 2. Thank you for tuning in. I am, of course, Zoronden, and I will see you on the other side.